here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when a guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy. But as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arnold Almighty Allen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, early round action here, and let us see what England's Arnold Allen can do with this opportunity. He has certainly maximized a lot of his high-profile opportunities of late, and he has put the focus on a finish here tonight. He believes if he can keep the knockout streak intact, that will leave the promotion no choice but to award him with his first UFC title fight. Could have already gotten that chance at this point in time if he gets a finish here tonight. A lot of people think Arnold Allen will be next. Head kick. All right, early action here, and you can see the reaction from the corner as he gets the takedown here early on the kickboxer.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the outside.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Lurson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Clean punch.
Spinning back fist. All right, so a nice job by the jiu-jitsu player to get the clinch situation here early. He was worried about those long-range weapons. Kind of hard to kick somebody when you're engaging in the clinch.
Yeah, but the clinch is where he needs... Oh, look at the guillotine! That guillotine is tight. You better protect your neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But he's out. What submission defense on display? There it is. Now he's going to mount.
locks up a triangle now. You said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really get the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly backs away these submission attempts back to back.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. He passes the half.
2 minutes to go in round one. Ortega's right back to the full mount here. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Nice positional control here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Good work from the top here by Ortega. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 30 seconds to go now. Excellent ground and pound here by T-City, Brian Ortega.
He's setting up a beautiful submission.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, that is amazing that he did not tap to that submission. He was in very deep, but he made slight movements, got off to the side, slipped his right arm out, and found safety. Great job defensively.
Keep doing what you're doing. Almost had that submission. That's yours. You're going to go back and do the same thing. Go right after it again. Take him down.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner. He gains his pocket.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Ortega's going for the sub here.
It's tight.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
There's the tap. Holy smokes. What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Holy smokes.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's gonna be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brian T-City Ortega!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay